Hello and welcome to Castle for One Games. I am George Castle and today I'll be playing Aquatica, designed by Ivan Tuzowski. This is a 1 to 4 player game, but today I'll be going over an unofficial solo mode using the Cold Water expansion. In this variant, you will be playing against a solo opponent by the name of Baby Shark. So join me as we explore underwater life and adventure, or something like that. Alright, welcome everyone to Aquatica. This will be a solo playthrough from an unofficial solo variant found in BGG, and I'll make sure to post a link below of the rules and the placemat. This is going to be a low maintenance Automa that uses the basic character cards to determine its moves. At the end of the game, the one with the most points wins. So hopefully you'll enjoy this variant as much as I have. So to start off on the setup, you're going to add the tribes board on the top of this main board. Place 5 section 1 tribe cards on the left side and 5 section 2 tribe cards on the right side. Now flip over the last 2 cards from each end. We're only going to be playing with the center 6 cards. All right, let me just move this over a little bit and get this centered. Now let's go ahead and get our 4 starting Mantas over here. And I'll be playing yellow. And then also I'll go ahead and get the location card shuffled. And now we're going to distribute the character cards. But before we do, let's go ahead and select our king card. And I've gone ahead and selected Tundra the Severe. She will provide me with 2 power to conquer 1 location. And after I place her on top of the discard pile, she'll provide me with additional 2 more power. And now let's go ahead and place this printout mat that I created for the AI. This is where I'll be placing its main cards. And just select any 6 starting character cards for the AI. And I chose the color white for him. And we're going to place them here on this space. And now I'm going to set up the wild mantis. And the way this works is we're going to set them up in 6 different columns representing the 6 different types of mantas. And we're going to set these up with 3 rows of the same type. So like this one, which gives you an additional power, we'll create the first column here. And again, this is not part of the original game. This is just part of this variant setup for the solo mode. And now I'm going to place this tray for my die, which is used to determine which cards the AI will remove. It also determines which mantas it will remove. All right, let's set up the character cards. Now we choose to remove 10 cards from each of the deck, the triangle or the circle. So you should end up with 20 character cards in total. All right, let's go ahead and shuffle the character cards. That will go at the bottom of this board. All right, now let's go ahead and distribute the location cards for the market here. All right, and the player will start first. So I'm going to take a look at my first starting cards and my king card. And I'm going to play the Blue Whaler's Agent as my first card. This is going to allow me to recruit 1 character. And since I have no coins, I'm going to go ahead and go with this free one, which is the Researcher. And this one will allow me to raise 3 of my location cards that are on my player area. Now, even though players would also benefit from raising 1 from this card, in this solo variant, the AI would not receive this type of benefit. So let's go ahead and refill the market. All right, so it's now Baby Shark's turn, and we simply draw from the starting character cards. And the first card that comes up is the seahorse. So we'll place it here in the played card space to indicate that we've already played it. And I like to reference this sheet, which reminds me what these cards will do for the AI. So in this case, the seahorse is going to clear the scout area first. And then we're going to move any remaining location cards that are furthest to the right to the discount area, which is the top row. And any remaining cards are added to the discard pile. And now we refill the market. And now we roll the die for the AI to see which location card it's going to remove and it's going to keep. Okay, so it looks like it's the 3, so spot 3. And the seahorse allows the AI to also place the card in its collection pile. So these do not automatically score. The AI would have to play the wave teller card in order to do that. All right, it's back to me, and let's see which one I can play next. So I'm going to play my king card, which will provide me 2 power to conquer 1 location card. And once I discard it, I can use it for the next turn to gain 2 more. And I see that this one has a discount. So I would just need 3 power to purchase it. So I'm still a little short. So let's see if we can use one of the mantas. So let's use this manta for 1 additional power, and now I have 3. And this one will give me more power for several different types. All right, it's back to Baby Shark, and we draw the Legionnaire. And with this card, we're going to need to roll the die to see which location card we're going to have to remove. All right, so that's slot number 2. So this will give the AI 7 points automatically at the end of the game because this is going to go straight to the scoring pile. All right, back to me, and I need to take advantage of this card that gives me 2 power to purchase location cards. Plus I have 3 more from this one as long as I match the symbol. Now this one looks good, but it's 8. But it matches the symbol, so I need 3 more. So let's play the Legionnaire. It's going to provide me with 3 more power. Now I have enough. And this one here is going to give me some more coins. And now back to Baby Shark. And we draw the wave teller. And basically what it does for the AI is that it moves up 2 of the location cards that are from the collection pile to the scoring pile. Next, we need to roll the die to see which wild manta it will remove. So that's a 4, which means it's going to place it in the matching 4th column. 1, 2, 3, 4. And it doesn't matter, either one from this row. So again, matching the numbered slots. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it'll go here on this Beauty Praiser card, which now increases the cost to 8, thanks to Baby Shark. All right, back to me. Let's go with the Wave Teller. This one allows me to either score cards or raise 2 cards. So I'll raise this one twice, and that's going to allow me to use 3 coins in the next turn. All right, let's see what Baby Shark will do. And it looks like it's going to play the Sea Lord. And basically, we'll take a location card and place it here in this collection pile. But we're going to need to roll the die to see which one of the location cards he's going to remove from the market. All right, we got a 5, so that'll be the 5th slot. And it would have been this one, but it is empty, so we're just going to simply go to the next one to the right. And now we'll just place it on the collection pile to be scored later on. All right, back to me. Now, this one looks pretty good, but it costs 4 coins. I could use the Sea Lord, which gives me 1 more coin, plus a 3 that I have from this one here, but it's worth it. And I can immediately use its ability, which allows me to retrieve my cards from the discard pile. So I'll go ahead and raise it up 1. And now it's back to Baby Shark, and he has decided to use the Matrona. So the first thing we do is shuffle all of the cards back to play. And just like the regular 2-player version, it also means that he will remove the furthest card on the left. So we'll go ahead and discard this one out of the game. Let's go ahead and refill the market. And the AI also gets to cheat because of this Matrona card. It's going to allow him to remove 1 wild mantra from the market and be able to place it on a tribe card. So let's go ahead and roll the die. All right, so we got a 1. So that means we will remove the wild manta from the first column. So as I mentioned, we go from left to right, matching that same number. And now it's going to be placed on the first tribe card, which is the Deep Sea Witches. And now that has increased the price to 6. All right, so we're going to go ahead and play the Seahorse ourselves. And this will allow us to scout first and then gain 1 power to conquer a location. And I like this one, but we'll need 5 power to purchase it. I have this Manta that offers 2 if I have the same type. So I'll use that. Now I need 3. I'll raise this one that offers 2 and my Seahorse. So now I have enough. Oh, and this one allows me to raise 2. So I'll raise this one and this one, which allows me to raise another one again. So I'll go ahead and raise this one. And then I'll raise this one since it gives me a scoring opportunity. So I'll score with this one for 4 points. All right, it's back to Baby Shark and oh wow, again the Matrona card. So we'll just shuffle these cards back again. And we'll go ahead and get rid of one of the character cards on the market. And that's discarded out of the game. Let's go ahead and refill the market. And finally, we'll remove one of the mantas from the market. And we rolled a 1. So we'll place the manta from the first column onto the first tribe card. And now instead of 6 coins needed to pay this one, it's going to be 7. All right, so now it's back to me, and I'm going to go ahead and play my Researcher. This will let me get some of my other cards raised. And it's going to allow me to raise up to 3. So let's go ahead and raise this one here. And this symbol means I get to go ahead and take a character card from the market for free. And I'll go ahead and choose to get the Angelfish. She will let me conquer 1 location from the discard pile for free, or I get to raise one of my location cards all the way up to the top. And now that I've covered this entire card, it provides me with a wild manta that gives me 2 coins. All right, it's back to Baby Shark, and he will select to play the Seahorse. So we will clear the top row of location cards. And then we'll need to move the 4 rightmost cards up to the top of the row. And the rest go into the discard pile. And now we need to roll the die again. And we get to remove the third card to its collection pile. All right, and now it's back to me. And I'm going to go ahead and play the wave teller so I can start scoring some cards. And I'll choose these two. And we have about 14 points here, so that's not bad. All right, now it's back to Baby Shark. And he has drawn the Sea Lord, which means we're going to go ahead and roll the die. And let's go ahead and place this location card into his collection pile. All right, so it looks like the AI has 2 Mantas on this tribe card, which not only increases the price by 2, but it also means that if he adds 1 more, he will score that tribe card at the end of the game. But if I purchase either one of these 2 expansion location cards that have this red Manta icon, which in the normal multiplayer game, it gives the player the ability to make other players have to flip one of their Mantas. But for the solo mode, it returns one of the Mantas from the AI back to the market. So I'm going to go ahead and play the Legionnaire, which allows me to purchase the location card worth 3 power. And this one here gives me a discount of 1. So now that's only 3. And this one has that symbol I was talking about. So I'll be able to remove one of the Mantas once I raise this card. All right, Baby Shark has pulled the Blue Waters Agent. So that means we're going to go ahead and discard the character card furthest to the left. And this goes straight to the scoring pile. All right, so I'll go ahead and play the Blue Waters Agent as well. Now, I'd like to get this Mesmerizer, but it does cost 2 coins. So I'll use this Wild Manta that provides me 2 coins. And now this card also provides me with 2 power when it's on top of my discard pile. So that'll be good. All right, looks like we pulled the Legionnaire for Baby Shark. So let's go ahead and roll the die. One, two, three. And since it's empty, we'll go ahead and get this one and place it directly to its scoring pile. Now, I'd like to get this Golden Warriors. Oh, wait a minute. This one doesn't belong here. I bet you I swapped it with the wrong one. There we go. The Red Thunder is out and the Glutinous is in. All right, back to the Golden Warrior. So that's going to cost 5. And I like this one because you get to unflip 1 Manta after you conquer a location. The problem is I don't have that many coins. All right, I'm just going to have to buy a location card. And I like this one because it not only gives me more coins, but it also has a Wild Manta that will give me 2 more at the end. So I'll play the Sea Lord to purchase a location card. That's 1 coin plus this active card. That'll be 4. More than enough to purchase this card, but it's going to be worth it. And now that I've raised this one, I have this red Manta that I can use to take any one of the wild Mantas from the AI that are already on one of the tribe cards. And I choose to take from this one. And we'll place it back on the same column of its type. All right, we pulled the wave teller for Baby Shark. This means we're going to have to move at least 2 of his location cards from his collection pile to his scoring pile. And we have to roll the die to see which Manta he's going to add to a tribe card. And of course, he rolls a 1, which basically means we have to place the same Manta we just took out back to the same tribe card. Alright, so for my turn, I'm going to go ahead and play the Mesmerizer, which allows me to take any character from the market for free. And it will give me 2 power to purchase a location card on my next turn. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and take the Researcher, which allows me to raise up to 3 cards. Alright, it looks like Baby Shark is playing Matrona, which means we'll need to shuffle these cards back. Next, we're going to need to take the card furthest to the left and then refill the market. And this one looks pretty good. And finally, we're going to go ahead and roll the die to see which Manta will be placed. Looks like it will be the 5th column. And it will be placed on the 5th tribe card. Alright, this one's looking pretty good, and it's got a discount, so I would only need 4 power. So I'm going to go ahead and play the King card, which will gain me 2 power, plus the discarded character card, that's another 2 power. So now I have enough to purchase this one. And it has that icon that allows me to remove a Manta from one of the tribe cards, once I've raised the card, of course. Okay, it's the Blue Waters Agent again, so let's go ahead and remove the character card. And we're going to go ahead and place it directly to the scoring pile. So I only have these next 2 cards, not much I can do with the Researcher, so let's go ahead and use the Matrona. So that means we're going to go ahead and take out the character card furthest to the left. Alright, so it looks like Baby Shark has pulled the Matrona card as well, which means he's going to copy me, of course. So we'll go ahead and remove the card furthest to the left. And now we'll just go ahead and roll the die to see which Manta we're going to remove from the market. And it looks like we're going to remove the last one from the first column. Which means if I don't take these Mantas off by the end of the game, he's going to score 5 points for each tribe he has at least 3 Mantas on. Alright, and actually I just realized that when I played my Matrona card, I forgot to unflip all of my Mantas. So let's go ahead and do that now. And that Shapeshifter's looking pretty good. But it does have a cost of 9. I have some Mantas here I could use to collect some coins. And I have some of these location cards. But I'm still short, so I'm going to have to take one from my location card that I've already scored and use the prosperity points towards the cost of that tribe card. So I have 3 coins in Mantas plus 2 coins from these cards, so I've met the cost of 9. Now, I'm not sure what to do with my location card that I just used to pay for this, but probably just put it on the discard pile for now. Now, I have to choose which of my Mantas I'm going to use to place on top of that tribe card to claim it. So I'll go ahead and go with this one, which is 1 power that I'm going to lose. And now I'm going to go ahead and I can immediately use the benefit from this card, which normally in the multiplayer game, it would make other players have to discard one of their character cards. But for this solo mode, I get to remove one of the character cards that the AI has already scored from the scoring pile. So essentially it's just reducing points for him at the end of the game. And I'll just move the discard pile within view. Oh, and I forgot to play the card that allows me to claim the tribe card. So I'll use the Mesmerizer, which allows me to recruit a character card. And it also provides me with 2 power for my next turn if I choose to use it. All right, so let's go ahead and go back to Baby Shark. And it looks like he's going to play the Seahorse. So we'll clear out the top row. And we'll choose whatever remaining location cards out in the market and put them on the top row. Well, let's just go ahead and refill the market. And now we're going to roll the die. And it's going to be location 4. And so we'll take this one, and it goes directly into the collection pile. And now I have a location card with the red Mantas symbol, which allows me to remove the AI Mantas from one of the tribe cards. Obviously, we'll remove it from this first one since they've already accumulated 3, and now this will prevent them from scoring at the end of the game. And this one is from the first column. And now I want to play the Angel Fish, which allows me to acquire a location card for free from the discard pile. And now that I think about it, it's probably because of this reason we should want to place the location card that we used to claim a tribe card in the discard pile that removes it from the game completely instead of the other pile. So let's go ahead and do that first. And I think it was this one. Well, anyway, regardless, it was 4 points. And we'll just set it aside over here to indicate that this one is completely out of the game. Okay, I changed my mind. I'm going to go ahead and just use my king card, which allows me a power to purchase a location card. Plus, I can use the discarded card here for 2 additional points. Plus this one that gives me 3 power. So I can acquire this one here with a discount for a total of 6 power. And Baby Shark has drawn the Sea Lord card. So let's go ahead and roll the die. And it looks like it'll be for space number 3. So that'll be this one. And it'll go straight to the collection pile. And now I'm going to go ahead and play the Angelfish card. Now I can either conquer one location from the discard pile for free, or it can raise one of my cards all the way up to the top. So I'm going to go ahead and raise this one, which will give me a coin for my next turn. All right, looks like Baby Shark has selected the Legionnaire. So let's go ahead and roll the die. All right, looks like it'll be the 4th spot. And since there isn't one here, we'll just go ahead and pick the one next to it. And it's going to go straight to the scoring pile. All right, I'm going to go ahead and use the Blue Waters agent, which will allow me to recruit a character. But instead, I'm going to go ahead and claim a tribe card. This Golden Warrior has a cost of 5. So we'll go ahead and raise these 2 location cards to cover the cost. Now, I must give up one of my Mantas to claim the tribe card. All right, looks like we're going to go ahead and play the Wave Teller for Baby Shark, which means he will score 2 of his cards from the collection pile. And we're going to go ahead and roll the die to determine which Manta is going to be placed on one of the tribe cards. And it looks like it will be the 4th spot. So it'll be this one. And again, it goes on the same sequence, which will be the 4th card. So now it's back to me, and I'm going to go ahead and play the Researcher. This will allow me to raise up to 3 cards. And now these 2 will immediately give me the Mantas from the market for free. This one gives me a +2 coin, and the other one gives me a +2 power. Oh, great. Another Matrona card. Let's remove the first character card. And unfortunately, it's going to be the one that I actually wanted to get. And now let's go ahead and roll the die to see which Manta we're going to remove from the market and place it on the tribe card. And it looks like it's going to be the column number 2. 1, 2. All right, let's take this one and we'll place it on top of the card number 2. All right, it's back to me, and I'm going to go ahead and play the wave teller. And I'm going to go ahead and choose to score 2 of my location cards. And let's go ahead and go with these 2. And they are going to give me 11 points, so that's not bad. All right, it's back to Baby Shark. And let's hope that this one is not going to be the Matrona card, because it will take the last character card from the market and trigger the end of the game. And it is the Sea Lord. So, all right. Which means we'll need to roll the die. And it looks like we're going to roll for the 5th space. And since it's empty, we'll go ahead and get the last one over to the collection pile. All right, I'm going to go ahead and play the Seahorse. So first I'm going to scout by removing these cards from the top row. Let's move these other ones onto the top. And now let's go ahead and refill the market. And now I do have 1 power from the Seahorse plus another 3 power from this location card. Now this one costs 5 power, so I'll have to use my Manta. Also, because I conquered a location card, this tribe card gives me a special ability that allows me to unflip a Manta. And I'll unflip this one. All right, so for Baby Shark, we'll now play the Seahorse next. That means he will scout and remove these cards from the top row. Let's go ahead and move the last 4 of these location cards to the top row. And now we'll go ahead and add this one to the discard pile. And now I'll go ahead and refill the market. And actually, I just realized that this last card, so that has triggered the end of the game. That means we get to finish the current round, and then we each get 1 more turn. Now the Seahorse is going to make us roll the die. All right, it's going to be the 5th spot. Let's go ahead and remove this one, and it's going to go straight to the collection pile. All right, and now I'm left with a bunch of cards in my hand, but I have more cards in the discard pile. And because at the end of the game you get points for each character card you have in your hand, let's go ahead and play the Matrona card and retrieve all of my cards. Unfortunately, this is bad timing because I'm left with a bunch of location cards on my board as well. Now this action also removes the first card from the market. And now for Baby Shark's last turn, we draw the wave teller, because of course he does. This will score 2 of his cards from the collection pile to the scoring pile. Plus we have to roll a die to see which Manta he gets to place onto one of the tribe cards. Now it's going to be column number 3, which he hasn't placed any yet, so we will not have to worry about him scoring any tribe cards at the end of the game. All right, now that is the end of the game, so let's go ahead and grab the tribe cards I did score. This Shapeshifter card will earn me 3 prosperity points for each unique Manta that I have played in my player board. And this Golden Warrior card gives me 4 points straight up. So we'll just separate them over here. So let's start with Baby Shark. And he has 53 points from the location cards he's accumulated so far on the scoring pile. And I have a total of 25 points. And unfortunately, I won't score for any of these that are on my board. And now let's move to the character cards. Don't forget that the AI does start with 6 character cards, but he also acquires 1 more throughout the game, so that's a total of 7. Whereas I have 11 character cards. The final score, I got 46 and Baby Shark got 60. So I got spanked. Yeah, I think I probably should have focused more on actually scoring my location cards rather than just worrying about, getting more or, getting more character cards. But that's the game. All right, so that's the end of the solo playthrough. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. But as you can see, the solo play allows you more time to focus on your moves and not so much on the, what the AI opponent is doing. But that's it for me until our next board game adventure. Hope you had a great time with this one.